What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Recently, there was an update for the Nothing Air 2 earbuds that dramatically improved their audio and bass and everything. And what we want to do now is we're going to do a little rematch where we want to put them up against the Earfun Air Pro 3s once again. So we're going to see how the Nothing Air 2s matches with these guys. This should be fun. Let's get to it. All right, since we already know those price and specs and we already had the previous head-to-head, we're going to go ahead and go strictly into the sound test for these two, especially since the Nothing Air 2s have got that substantial update. So let's get into it. All right, we're in. We're going to start off with the Earfun Air Pro 3s. We are in their app. Right now we are in ambient mode, so that way I am not yelling. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly jump in, and you're going to see my personal settings here. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, that should be good. As you can see, these are my personal preferred settings for these earbuds. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and quickly, we're going to split screen this. All right, and we're going to go ahead, and we're not going to take up a lot of time with this one, so we're going to do just 2 songs and see if there's a difference there. We're going to go ahead with we're going to use Going Home. We're going to start with that one first, then we're going to lead into our bass test. All right, so we're going to make sure that we are in our optimal listening level, which we are. Let me make sure again. Yep, we're good. Okay, and here we go. Well, let me start this over. For some reason it's all right. There we go. Here we go. All right, nice sub bass there at the beginning, sounding real clean. I like the keyboard and drum set there. All right, now we got the lead saxophone in, sounding very, very crisp, very sharp. I like it. Again, nice wide sound stage, and you got plenty of natural volume. I just love the way this sounds off. All right, and here I just love the way the lead saxophone is sounding on this song. Here comes a high note. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm listening for. Now here comes the band. Now you got that nice wide open sound. Sounds terrific. These are amazing. Now again, if you choose a different type of setting for your EQ, fantastic. But this is my setting, and they rock out with this. All right. So like I said during the song, we got great sound from. I love the sub bass sound from when the keyboard at the beginning got that nice little rumble. You got the nice sound stage, wide open, balanced sound from all the instruments. You did feel the kick, like the bass from the kick drum on the drum set, and then when you got the entire band in, it widened out, sound fantastic. Not to mention the sharp lead saxophone there. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our bass song. I can find my. There we go. I was in the wrong spot. All right, here we go. So now we're gonna go down to Gosh. Let's get it. Oh, that sub bass rumble on this right off the beginning is sickening. And again, that sub bass hits, but it doesn't dissipate. It rumbles through. It don't hit and leave. It sticks around to the next bass hit. It sounds really good. I love it. All right, now waiting on the excuse me, I'm sorry.
waiting on the vocals here. That bass is just so nice. All right, now we got the vocals. So nice and clean, clear. Man, it sounds so clean. That bass is so clean on this. Oh my goodness, this is such. These earbuds amaze me. For the price, definitely got to be some of the top ones out there. I'll say that, and I will continue to say that. All right, here goes the bridge. Again, that bass is hitting. The sub bass rumble, it leads right up to the next bass hit, so it keeps you engaged with the bass. I love it. All right. Again, it sounds so clean and so powerful with the bass and everything. And just, I truly love it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get these swapped out. We're gonna do the Nothing Air 2s with their new EQ and everything. We're gonna put them through this quick 2-song test and see how they compare against the Earfun Air Pro 3s. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We've got the Nothing Air 2s all paired up in the ear. And as you can see, we are in transparency mode. I don't know if you guys caught at the with the Earfun Air Pro 3s. I went into ambient mode and I never switched over to noise canceling, but still got great sound. So we're gonna keep this even, and we're gonna play this with them while in transparency mode as well. All right. We even turned off personal ANC. Well, it doesn't matter since we're in transparency mode, so we're gonna keep it even there. So let's go into our EQ settings. These are my EQ settings for the Nothing Air 2s. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and split this up. Split screen it. Bring our music up. We got Kenny G already queued up. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure we at our optimal listening level. We are there. Excuse me. And let's get to it. All right. Nice start. Clean sound. Nice volume. The volume is nice and bright, so it's there. Oh, that saxophone is sounding real sharp now. Oh yeah, that sounds so good. All right, now we got nice background sound, nice spread out instruments with the keyboard and drums. And then we got the saxophone, and this sounds so good right here. All right, nice, clean, clear vocals or instruments. Here's a high note. Oh, so sharp. Now here comes the rest of the band. Nice wide sound stage. Big separation from the instruments. Real clean sounding. Just sounds so good. And again, I'm in transparency mode. So you can just imagine how both of these sound when you have noise canceling turned on. Oh, this is okay. Okay. All right. Now we got something going on here between these two. All right. So just great sound, sharp lead saxophone, nice wide sound stage, and excellent balance with all the instruments. No one would fail back to the back, to the back of the pack to the benefit of someone else. So another instrument rather. So it was nicely done. We're gonna go ahead and let's quickly jump over to our bass song here. All right, I should be using the pen. I'm using my finger. Here we go. Okay. Now the bass is hitting. Got good bass, good rumble, but the sub bass hits and it dissipates just a little bit too fast for me. But you do get really good bass on these guys. I'm like it. I'm really. Oh yeah, I really am I like it. I just wish the sub bass stayed a little longer. Now we got the vocals, nice, clean and clear. I love the way this. I love this new EQ. I love it. I'm glad that they incorporated it in so that way you can go ahead and fine tune it how you like it. Very nice, very clean. The bass, I just wish that sub bass gave me a little more. All right, here go the bridge. Sounds so good. And again, I'm in transparency mode, so if I put this in noise canceling mode, I'm quite sure I'll get a much better sound. But since I didn't do it for the Earfun Air Pro 3s, I'm gonna keep it even. I know I'm going to hear about it in the comments, but fair is fair. All right. Okay, so again, great sound out of these guys. That EQ update is such a massive improvement for the Nothing Air 2s. All right, so what I'm gonna do, get this cleaned up. I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts on this sound test rematch. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in for my final thoughts on this sound test rematch between the Earfun Air Pro 3s and the Nothing Ear 2s. Nothing Ear 2s getting their latest update, which gave them a graphic equalizer that you can fine tune the sound and get a better result out of it, as opposed to the standard EQ that they provided before. I have to admit, great improvement on these earbuds. Now again, I off camera, I did it in transparency mode, ambient mode, same thing. I did my test there. Off camera, I went in, turned on noise canceling, and got better sound out of both of them, but I still wound up in the same spot where both of them, as far as vocals, crystal clear, instruments nice and sharp. When we get in as far as overall natural volume with EQs, both of them are nice and loud. You can get very bright sound out of both of these guys, which is a very good thing. They are pretty much even in that. I would say maybe a half a tick louder are the Earfun Air Pro 3s as opposed to Nothing Ear 2s, but they're right up there next to each other. Vocal clarity, I would give it to the Nothing Ear 2s. When comparing them, especially with my settings, I got a little bit more vocal clarity out of them than I did out of the Earfun Air Pro 3s. As far as wide soundstage, I call that a draw. It was just, they were really close, but then when it get down to the bass, I'm going to give that edge to the Earfun Air Pro 2s, or 3, excuse me. Their bass was just a little bit more powerful, and their sub bass rumble stayed a little longer, whereas the Nothing Ear 2s, it did hit, the bass is nice, it hits hard, it's just the sub bass doesn't stay long enough for me. It hits and it dissipates just real quick, and that's not the type of bass I like. Personally, I mean, some of you guys may like that, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. But for me, I like that sub bass rumble to come through and stick around a little bit, and then go into the next bass hit. But other than that, these two, I'm gonna give it a draw on these two when it comes to the sound test now, because both of them have flaws, and they both have the pluses where one has a minus, the other one is plus. So I'm gonna call it a draw here. The Nothing Air 2s definitely came up and at least are right there with the Air Pro. Listen to me, I can't talk. The Air Pro 3s, in my opinion. All right, so that was a quick sound test rematch between the Nothing Air 2s, the Air Pro 3s by Earfun. I am fumbling over my words right now. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. Leave your comments in the comment section. Be respectful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.